Hi guys, this is Tom Demac for Sonic Academy, and I'm just going to run through the way I play live for anyone that's interested, and just showing you that it is possible and it's not a really difficult task for those of you who've got a nice bank of music that you'd like to go out and start performing live on the road. So we're going to start off today with just on my dining table for two at home, because my studio at present is hotter than the surface of the sun, certainly open to debate anyway. So excuse the handheld nature of this introductory video, but I'm sure you'll find it very insightful. So first of all, I'm going to show you the bits and bobs that I take out on the road. So obviously a laptop running Ableton Live. Ableton's my hub and I've been using it for years. I can trigger all my audio clips there, and also MIDI to trigger bits of hardware as well. As you can see, I've got a Roland TR-707 drum machine, which is a classic drum machine which defined sort of Chicago house. It was nice and affordable back in the day. So it's great for me because I can improvise and jam live and add extra percussion bits and added pressure at points in my live set, and also drop it down to just drum breaks and things, and it's a nice live element to have on the road when I'm touring. It's a Dave Smith Tetra synthesizer here. It's a pretty much fully polyphonic analog synthesizer, which really makes a difference on club sound systems. You can really hear it ripping through. It's nice and raw, and it gives me, again, having one or two sounds playing on from that, and I can adjust parameters on the fly. It adds another live aspect to it, and adds a raw element that you can really hear ripping through, like I said, through the club sound system. Control surfaces, I've got a Bitstream 3X, which I've been using for years. It's a really robust MIDI controller. You can throw it about, and I'm pretty sure you can throw it against the wall and it still survives. So it's great for baggage handlers and so on, in airports, and also getting things spilt on it. I think I've spilt a good few things on it and it's survived. I wouldn't recommend that, obviously. It's got 4 rotary controls for 8 dedicated channels, with a slider as well for each channel. So the way I work is by 8 controllable channels on Ableton, which I'll get to show you when we're starting to look at what I'm doing inside the box. It's great. It gives me sort of an extra row of rotary knobs over most other controllers out there on the market still to this day. So that's a great controller, along with this one, which is the Fader Fox, which I use for transport functions, which I can select scenes and samples when I'm playing, and also these knobs here, which control effects over the 707. Now you'll notice that I haven't got a mixing desk here with my live setup, and a lot of people that take hardware on the road with them would use a mixing desk, but I route it all through my Audio 8 DJ sound card that comes with Traktor Scratch Pro. I think you should be able to buy those independently as well. It's a really loud sound card, which enables you to compete with the DJs that play with Traktor as well, because as you know, there's always a debate with sort of vinyl DJs and Traktor DJs, and the Traktor DJs being louder. So it means that my live set is nice and loud. But what I do is I'll patch in both the 707 and the Tetra back in through the audio inputs on that sound card, and I can adjust the latency settings on certain channels that those instruments come into Ableton, which enables me to play the instruments in time with the audio, and also it gives me complete control having channels dedicated to these instruments in Ableton, which means I can then compress them. I can put effects on these on the instruments in Ableton, and also it'll come through the master bus, so any master effects processing that I do will get affected on the synthesizer and the drum machine too. So that's a brief introduction. Later on we'll be looking at how I actually go about it in Ableton. Thank you.